Okay, Shalom Akim, Kahalayim La Yahabashim Yahshabashim Hakodash, and double on the and Apostles, Thali Althali Hashah for the strength in order to make this video as well. And it's the brother Rasazar Raha Halawaya. As I named the video, a sheep for the slaughter. The reason why I named it is because sheep tend to be the animals of whom, of course, they need guidance, they need a shepherd in order to be looked after. And pretty much they're part of the regular livestock of which a farmer owns typically. Certain farmers do own sheep. But yeah, the point is that the sheep are representative of Israel, man. And Israel being brought to a slaughter, or the sheep to the slaughter is representing Israel being led towards destruction, really. Of course, they've been led towards destruction psychologically in terms of going on to the gods of the other nations. Yeah, just some dirt. But yeah, being led to the idols of the other nations, that's one thing. So that's one way they're getting destroyed. Of course, with the food as well of this society that isn't really nourishing for Israelites in general. You know, that's another way they're also being destroyed physically as well. So spiritually, they're getting destroyed. Physically, they're getting destroyed. Of course, mentally, they're being destroyed as well because even in this society as well, it isn't conducive for manhood as well, man, for a boy to then grow into a man, which is required because men really are the general leaders of society, man, the ones who are looked up to, in order for people to see, okay, where's the way to go? Father, that's why fathers needed in the household. That's why men ought to be the ones leading in this society. But because of Esau Edom and his different philosophies that is spread all around the world, of course, is more predominant in Babylon, America. They call it nowadays wokeism. I remember back in the day, to be woke meant that you knew like what's going on behind the scenes. But now they've taken on that flipping meaning to be woke as being some part of the alphabet community, man. LB. And then you got the G to the T, racing. Because you got GT racing. Anyways, you know what I'm talking about, that alphabet community. There's actually a game called GT Racing, by the way. So yeah, the point being is that Israel is lured to the slaughter. Of course, their mind, physical, and spiritual state is destroyed, and eventually they're gonna go through the utter destruction. The wipeout session is gonna be through the nuclear missiles, mentioned and described in Joel 2, and also not just that as well. But actually, that is the point, to be led towards that ultimate destruction, ultimately, because their disobedience. That's what it all comes down to. Our disobedience towards Yahweh Shem Yahushai is the reason why a great portion of our nation, 2/3, are going to be destroyed, man, which is needed in order to be refined from the loins of the elect. So Psalms chapter 44, verse 20 onwards. Verse 20 to about 26. So Psalms 44 verse 20. If we have forgotten the name of our power, which is Yahweh, and Yahushua being the only begotten Son, so Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. If we have forgotten the name of our power, or stretched out our hands to a strange God, and the gods of the nations are idols, Psalms 96 and 5. It says, shall not the Most High search this out? For he knoweth the secrets of the heart. So of course, man's goings are of the Lord. The Most High knows what each man is thinking, man. The next steps, he's the one who directs them. And he's the one who puts the thoughts in people as well. So, if ye have forgotten the name of our power, or stretched out our hands to a strange God, shall not the Most High search this out? So basically, the Most High will already know this anyways, man. That Israel has disobeyed him. For he knoweth the secrets of the heart, the mind. Yea, for thy sake are we killed. That's why there's no free will, man. As I said in that scripture, man's goings of the Lord. That should be Proverbs 22 as well. Yaratazama, get that too. So, verse 21, verse 22. Yea, for thy sake are we killed all the day long. We are counted as sheep for the slaughter. So of course that's really what gave the idea for the lesson as well. That precept there. Yeah, for thy sake we are killed all the day long, because you know being righteous in the unrighteous world can seem as a challenge, man. Well, especially when you're living in the Edomite society, you're seeing detestability everywhere, you're seeing wickedness everywhere, you're seeing unclean states everywhere. When I say unclean states, I'm talking about vessels, part of that alphabet community. You're seeing all sorts of derogatory. Was that even a word? It is. I know it's a word, but I don't know if it's the right word. But all sorts of deformed behavior, man, in this society, which isn't again conducive of Yahweh Bashim Yahshua's laws and intentions. As is above, as is in heaven, let it be done on earth as well. So it says here, yeah, Psalms 44, verse 22, yea, for thy sake are we killed all the day long, we are counted as sheep for the slaughter. Awake, why thou sleepest? Awake, why sleepest thou, O Lord? Arise, cast us not off forever. Wherefore hidest thou thy face, and forgettest our affliction, and our oppression? So of course, what's being said there is, why is the Most High hiding his face, man? He's basically staying away from Israel. It's like before he descends on Israel too quickly, he's got to stay away. But that's what it's talking about. The Most High hiding his face is him just staying away from Israel, because you can liken it onto a father of whom there's a son that's been disobedient, and then the father doesn't like straight away hit the son, but rather withdraws contact from the son for a while before raining judgment, man. Which is the Most High's case. So, for our soul is bowed down to the dust, our belly cleaveth unto the earth. Arise for our help, and redeem us for thy mercy's sake. So of course, David asking for mercy for Israel's sake as well, which really the elect are doing what David is doing too, where the elect are asking for that mercy of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. That's why I said that he will remain a remnant. That's Isaiah 10 and 20. Let me just get that quickly as well. He's going to remain a remnant. That in itself is a mercy for Israel. Like, okay, I'm not going to do away with you, but a certain small amount of you, I'm going to keep. The rest of you, you got to get cleaned up, man. You got to get reincarnated again and cleaned up. You got to get cleaned up, then reincarnated, really. Oh, so I said Isaiah. Just get this preset quickly. Alright, so okay, I was looking for that Proverbs preset just now, but now I'm going to go to Isaiah. So Isaiah 10 and verse 20. It says here, Isaiah 10 and 20, and it shall come to pass in the day that the remnant of Israel, and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob, shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon the Lord Yahweh, the Holy One of Israel, in truth. Verse 21, the remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty power Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So of course what that means is, Yahweh has left a remnant, a small portion of Israel, 144,000 reference in Revelation 14, in order to be saved, man. To receive the salvation of Yahushua. That's how we always say Yahweh Ratazah, Abba Ratazah, which means Father's will, that we gain the salvation that Yahushua has given us the opportunity to get, man. And Yahweh Ratazah, Yahweh willing, that we are the elect men of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. So back to Psalms 44. Actually, I've already read it, but let me read this part again. So, Psalms 44, verse 26. Arise for our help and redeem us for thy mercy's sake. So that redemption is shown, and that mercy is shown through the remnant, as I just read in Isaiah 10 and 20 as well, man. You know, that's how it's going to be done. Hold up. But yeah, that's really how it's going to be done, man. Through the remnant of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So that's let me get to another precept as well. So that was Psalms 44. Now let's see. Get to Isaiah 1 and 3 since I was just there in the same book. So this is Isaiah 1 and verse 2. Hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth, for the Lord Yahweh hath spoken. I have nourished and brought up children, and they have rebelled against me. So 2/3 of Israel has rebelled against Yahweh, Yahweh the Most High of Israel, man. You know, Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. They've rebelled by disobeying, of course, his commandments, his statutes. They rebelled by following idols. They rebelled by but yeah, there's a read the two ways really, you know, disobeying the commandments and statutes of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, which covers pretty much everything that Israel is disobeying against. And of course serving idols as well, and you know, all the other iniquities that Israel is responsible for. So it says here in verse 3, Isaiah 1 and 3, the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib, but Israel doth not know, my people doth not consider. So of course they don't really care about Yahweh, Yahushua, about the power that actually created them, that favored them. They don't care about Yahweh, Yahushua. And because of that, they're going to reap corruption, man. They're going to reap that destruction. As it says here. I'll read a bit further. Isaiah 1 and verse 4. A sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters, they have forsaken the Lord Yahweh, that they have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger, and they are gone away backwards. So instead of progressing, you know, with Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you know, guiding their footsteps, you know, they're going backwards, man. You know, as the saying goes, 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. That's what Israel is doing, really. They're just going back. And that's why I'm going to get this preset right now. Should be here. No, so, you know, Akim know this precept as well. So this is Hosea chapter 4 and verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children. So of course the Most High has seen everything, man. You know, it's, as he said, he knows the secrets of the heart, as we read in Psalms 44 verse around verse between 20 to about verse 24. You know, so he knows the secrets of the heart, which means he knows the thinking and the meditation of man, you know, the mind, the thoughts of man. And of course, he's the one, he places them there as well. So that's Hosea 4 and 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Yes, and that knowledge begins with the fear of Yahweh Yahushai. You know, Proverbs 1 and 7 about the fear of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. The fear of the Lord Yahweh is the beginning of knowledge, man. And that fear will then drive us to take action upon, you know, gaining more wisdom that is given us through these scriptures, man. And through Harachah Kodash has given us to understand these precepts as well, which we need in order to gain stability and get through the upcoming times that we're going to go through. It's all about Jacob's trouble here, Jeremiah 13:7. So, yeah, man, Israel's disobedience has gotten them into this stupid state right now, man. And even just observing Israel right now, they really are in a generally stupid state as well. And just because, you know, a certain Israelite may have an education doesn't mean that they have knowledge, you know. Because really, if they really had wisdom and knowledge, they realize that whatever knowledge of this world is just temporary and simply won't get them it's not really long lasting, because what's really long lasting is Yahushua's kingdom. So any wisdom in order to attain, a position in Yahushua's kingdom, or really the mercy of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, is wisdom, is true wisdom, is true knowledge. Any knowledge to attain that's really the knowledge that you got to gain. All the knowledge of the world, they only have use cases of the world, which is temporary anyways, man. So that's why we don't put our confidence in that anyways. So yeah, as I said, man, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Just because a person has a education degree or something like that, it don't mean that, they're on top of the world or they got knowledge. Yeah, they got knowledge of the world. But at the same time, that's not going to help them in the time of trouble, so they lack wisdom. Because again, they don't fear Yahweh, Yahushua, which is the beginning of wisdom. So, that's Hosea 4 and 6. Let's see something else. So that's 4 and 6. So 1 and 3. Let me get Zechariah 13 and 8. Because that's the 2/3. We're going to burn. So we've got the remnant mentioned in Isaiah 10 and 20 to 21. Now you've got the 2/3 mentioned in Zechariah 13 and 8. That's going to burn. So, Zechariah chapter 13 and verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the 3rd part shall be left therein. So, Israelites are going to be saved, man. From that nuclear missile fire, a third of Israel are going to be removed from that, to be saved from the nuclear missile destruction, So all those arrows being shot and mentioned in Joel 2, the elect of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, 1/3 are going to be saved out of it from America, man, which is obviously going to be getting a whole heap of missiles in the time to come. So that's Zechariah 13 and 8. Let me see something there. So, as I said in the lesson, man, sheep to the slaughter. We might as well get this as well, because we know we're in these times. We've got a Neuralink chip. We've got other companies as well developing a chip as well. I may create another video as well, or a short. There was an advert that I saw of I think it's a new car as well. So like the Kia EV6, which is an electric car. But the point is that I saw a man holding up a phone to the car door, man. Where you got to pull the lever or something. He was holding up a phone, and it's like the phone gave a signal, and then opened the car. Literally like scanning the phone on it. I was then thinking, damn. So that means in the time to come, Esau could have it where people use their chips in order to unlock their car doors, man. Hence why it goes hand in hand with the electric vehicles. That's why it's also pushing it too. So, oh yeah, I said Revelation, okay. Because we know this is going to be the major test. Major test. Alright, major test, yeah. Where is it? So Revelation 13 verse 16 to 18. So Revelation 13 verse 16 to 18. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. So right hand, of course it could be any of the hands, but the point is that, and really if you even think about it by doing research, most people are right-handed. So the point is the chip will be in the hand, or it will be in the forehead, and you can see forehead referring to the head. You can see that with the Neuralink chip by Elon Musk. You got DARPA with their chip as well, and other companies that will be helping build up this beast system as well. So here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. So yeah, man, that's representative really of Esau, Edom anyways, man. All the wickedness that is gonna show in his time. He's gonna reveal his horns. So yeah, as it says here, it says, here is wisdom. See, even in the scriptures it's saying, here is wisdom. This is the wisdom that you gotta know. Let him that hath understanding, which to have understanding you have to have the Harach Kodash, man, which means the Holy Spirit, in order to actually understand the true meaning. Because Revelation, man, is a very deep book where it's basically meat to chew, man. It's meat to chew. And of course, for a baby, it's not really ideal for a baby to chew. So here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. And really, when you also look at society as well, you know, Esau's got those sixes everywhere, man. Those are like little, what do they call it? Numerology symbols as well that are in society. Which, by the way, numerology is simply just, how can I call it? I'll say the concept which can be used on the left hand side and on the right hand side, because as we know, we also use numerology as well. Because we know 7 means completion. You got numbers as well, like 1 meaning wisdom, 2 meaning knowledge, 3 understanding, 4 meaning mercy, 5 power, 6 meaning man, or you know, the beast, as you see here. You know, 7 completion, 8 glory, and goes up to 12. I remember a brother actually sent me a list as well, man. So I just memorized that all 3, Yahweh Shai. So there are spiritual meanings on the right hand side, on the left hand side, just like the way stones also can be used on the left hand side, they could be used on the right hand side. The point is how you use the tool that Yahweh Shai has given you. Not that in itself is evil. You know, it's how you use it, you know, such as money. You know, as the scriptures say, money is a defense. Wisdom is a defense as well. Because, you know, you lean into one side, you then destroy yourself. Even the scriptures say, do not be over much wise, or don't be over righteous. You know, same way saying labor not to be rich as well. Also, you know, there's always that balancing effect. That's the point. And it's also, that's why you got to pray for wisdom, so that you're able to use the tool, man, for what it's useful, for righteousness' sake, really. So that's just a minor example there. Again, going straight to the topic of sheep to the slaughter, man. You know, so Yara to Zah, you know, we got to pray so that we're not in that state to be slaughtered, man, because people, yeah, the people are gonna be their faith is gonna be tested in that time. That's really it, and that's gonna be the final examination, man. So yeah, Israel's gonna be one state. It's gonna be in a very 2/3 of Israel are gonna be in a state where they're gonna be done up. So let's see if there's one more precept I can get before I can close up. Alright, so that was Isaiah 1, Isaiah 4. Okay, Isaiah 42 then. Let me get that. Isaiah 42. This is Isaiah chapter, because this is really our role, you know, towards Israel, despite them having a hard heart. Isaiah 42 verse 7. To open the blind eyes, to bring out the prisoners from the prison, and them that sit in darkness out of the prison house. And really only those who are supposed to be awakened will be awakened, which is the elect within that state of darkness or in the prison houses, man. As we once were, Yahweh Tazar, that we are the elect. As we once were in the world, in darkness, in ignorance, and we awakened to the truth. The same way the elect, or the same way the servants of Yahweh Shimi Ashai, again, Yahweh Tazar, that we are those men, are also out there in the houses and byways creating videos in order to bring in the elect, man, from these prison houses and darkness, states of darkness, which is metaphorical and spiritual, by the way, not literal prison houses. But yeah, so that's Isaiah 42 and 7. And as I said, topic was sheep to the slaughter. So this is Isaiah 42 and 22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses. They are for a prey, and none delivereth, for a spoil, and none saith restore. So no one's going to save them. Who among you will give ear to this? Who will hearken and hear for the time to come? Who gave Jacob for a spoil, and Israel to robbers? Did not the Lord Yahweh? He against whom we have sinned, for they would not walk in his ways, neither were they obedient unto his law. And that's why 2/3 of Israel are going to be slaughtered, man, in that nuclear missile destruction and in multiple forms of judgment as well. So that's really it, man. That's really it. So, Shalom, Yaratazar, Yahweh willing, that you understood the video as well. And Yahweh Bashim Yahshua Brakatham, Kahala Imla Yahweh Bashim Yahshua Bashim Hakudash, and double honest to great and apostles. And Shalom.